Singapore is, by almost every measure, a triumph of civilization. Clean, ordered, safe, efficient to the point of art. And yet, somehow, I never quite felt at home here. First, food. People told me the food would be the best part, and I believed them for about a week. The hawker centers are extraordinary. Yes, Char, kway, teow at midnight Laksa that makes you sweat and crave at the same time. But somewhere between the 3rd and 30th bowl, I started to notice what was missing. A quiet kitchen. A meal cooked slowly with no cue for no one in particular. Here, eating is always a transaction. Efficient, social, optimized. Even the act of sitting down feels like you're meant to eat fast and free up the table. I miss the kind of meal that has no agenda. Then there's the housing. Singapore's property market is a marvel of policy and a quiet source of daily anxiety for anyone who rents. The apartment I lived in was small, impeccably maintained, and cost more than it should have for what it was. The walls were thin enough to hear my neighbour's phone calls. The corridors were spotless and utterly silent. There was no mess, no character, no accumulated life visible anywhere. Everything felt like a show unit, staged for a life that hadn't quite moved in yet. I kept waiting to feel settled. The feeling never came. And the commute, don't misunderstand me. The MRT is a miracle of engineering, punctual, cool, impeccably lit. But there is something subtly exhausting about a city where you are always indoors. The malls connect to the stations. The stations connect to the malls. The walkways are covered, climate-controlled, seamless. And I began to realize I hadn't felt real sunlight on my skin in 2 weeks. Not because of rain, because the infrastructure keeps you perfectly sheltered from any contact with the actual city. You move through Singapore without ever quite touching it. I don't say any of this as criticism. Singapore works brilliantly, relentlessly. It's just that the city seemed designed for a version of life I wasn't living. And after a while, I stopped trying to fit myself into it and started thinking about where I might actually belong.